Rich here from USA Medical Supply. I'm going to be reviewing the ResMed AirFit F20. We've been using this mask over the last 7 or 8 years. I'm going to give a 7 or 8 year long-term review on this. And before I do, I'm going to be giving away one of these F20s free to a random person in the comment section. All you have to put down is how long you've been on CPAP for, what mask you're currently using, and at the end of the month, I will be giving this away to a lucky winner. And for those of you who want to get your CPAP supplies here, you can call us, 413-733-7843. Stop by 1779 Riverdale Street, West Springfield, Massachusetts. So let's get right into it. The ResMed AirFit F20 replaced the F10 back, I want to say 7 or 8 years ago, and the ResMed F10 was one of the worst CPAP masks, full CPAP masks that I believe that ever came out. It was absolute junk. And when the AirFit F20 came out by ResMed, I was skeptical because, you know, they have to go a long way to make the F10 better. And guess what? They did not disappoint, because 7 or 8 years later, this is definitely one of the best full face masks in the entire world. And I'm going to break it down for you right here. What changed the game was with the magnets here, but if you do have a pacemaker or a medical device that magnets can interfere with, you have the option to go with plastic clips. ResMed in the past 6 months, I believe, released a plastic clip version of this. It does come with a quiet air quick release. This is going to be 21 decibels, which is super quiet. The machines usually run 26 to 30 decibels. Pops right out, so if you're getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and you don't want to take off your mask, you can leave it on with just a quick release. I personally don't like the quiet air because it's enclosed here. Lint and debris can get in here, and we've had so many people over the years replacing these constantly. And usually if you have a house full of pets, if you have a lot of dust in your house, these tend to clog up quicker. I do like the original version. I'm going to give you the part number on that. Part number on that's 63476. And it's not going to be as quiet as the quiet air, but it's not going to have the capability of getting clogged up. And when I do use the F20, I do prefer this original version here. And you can see the difference. You have the open air holes here versus the enclosed. And quick release. And there is the original version. Does a 360 swivel. When you're sizing this mask, ResMed does have a sizing guide that you can print out. And I've left the link below in the description to determine somebody's size. So you're going to put the top arrow at the bridge of the nose, and whatever falls under the bottom lip, and this is going to fall obviously into a large. So that's exactly how you would size it. You can print that out. I've left a link below in the description. In order to change the cushion, it just pops out. You also do have a memory foam version that will work with this as well. This isn't going to last as long. This breaks down faster than the silicone, so you may be swapping this out maybe once a month, maybe every few weeks, where the silicone can last you up to a few months. And people ask me all the time, how often should I change the supplies? And what I tell people is that have a backup. When this starts leaking regularly and it's not working the way it used to when you first got it, that tells you you should replace it. You should start with the cushion. When you put it on, as you can see, the magnets snap on very easy. A great thing they did here is your field of vision. So they curved the top straps around where they didn't go straight up, where they wouldn't interfere with your vision. So it makes it easier if you're laying in bed, you're going to watch TV. This is one of the very few full face masks that you can actually watch TV in bed while you're wearing it. The cushion sizes are going to come in small, medium, and large. Most people are going to fall under a medium. And one tip I'm going to give you is put your mask on first before you start the machine. And that tends to get a better seal than if you start your machine first and then you try to put on the mask. Oftentimes people ask me too, how tight do I have to tie the mask? How should it feel on my head? And my advice is to leave it as loose as possible while remaining having a good seal. And you can use the mask fit on the AirSense 11 or the AirSense 10. And a lot of other machines, they have a mask fit where you can run the pressures higher. And when you see your pressure going in there, if you do get a good seal, leave it as light as possible, because sometimes I see people, they literally have like death grips on the mask where it leaves indentations and marks, and especially up by the bridge where you're going to get skin breakdown. However, when you do put it on and you do get a leak up top, because there is no crown adjustment, you have these two Velcros at the top that you can adjust first and then work your way down to the bottom. People ask me how to clean this, and you can clean this with a mild detergent, Palmolive, Dawn, warm water. I personally like alcohol wipes. It's against the manufacturer's recommendations, so I'm just giving you a warning out there. But I've been using alcohol wipes for 13 years now, and I've never had an issue with silicone degrading, no side effects. I have not seen any evidence pointing to that. Not an issue. If it was 100% isopropyl alcohol, I would worry about it degrading the silicone, but never had an issue with that. The headgear does come in small, medium, and large as well. When you do replace this, you can replace them in parts instead of buying an entire mask, where it's going to cost you, I believe right now these masks go for $149, but make sure you call USA Medical Supply to get the best pricing. You can buy the cushion by itself. As I showed you before, you can buy elbow by itself. You can buy the headgear by itself in order to replace the parts. One thing I like with this that was an upgrade from the F10 is that they did put these little sleeves over the frame, so when they do rub up against the face, it's going to have less irritation. And look, I mean, they slide nice and easy. The only criticism I have on this mask really is the crown. There's no adjustment on the crown, so that would be nice if they could do a Velcro strap here, because anytime you do get leaks in this area, I always recommend doing the crown strap adjustment like you see here on the F30. But overall, this mask is a solid mask over 7 or 8 years, one of the best full face masks in the entire world. When they did upgrade from the F10 to this F20, they did a fantastic job. So the engineering team over at ResMed that engineered the Infinity Seal and thought out this mask, you guys did a phenomenal job on that. And this continues to be a workhorse for ResMed. It continues to be a workhorse for us here. And you can't go wrong using this full face mask. Remember, put in the comment section how long you've been on CPAP for, what mask you currently use, and I'll be picking a random winner for a free F20 at the end of the month. That's it, guys. God bless.